What's all I got said, and welcome back to another live episode. Hope everyone is doing well. Apologies for the lateness. Josh is still running late. Neil is still running late, so it's just me for now. So yeah, they should be here very, very shortly. But yeah, apologies for last week as well. Most of you who watched Heavens versus Hayner would have seen I was very, very ill. I was literally in bed, so yeah, I was a bit worse aware, but I'm good now. Even though obviously we've lost again, but yeah. Tommy Lockyer, everyone's seen it. Yeah, absolute madness with that. I think we all sort of knew that he was signing, but yeah, absolutely crazy. But yeah, hope everyone is well. Obviously, apart from the football, yeah, hope everyone is well in life, in their day. I hope the week's been well. Please do like, please do subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you follow the socials. Of course, we're sponsored again. Gian's Barbershop and ERG DIY Decorating. So all their links will be in the description. So yeah, make sure you give them a shout. And yeah, anything decorating, or if you want a haircut, then please go and message them. All the contact details are below. But yeah, they should be here very shortly. But yeah, get in your comments if you've got any questions to start off. Then yeah, do let them. Do let us know and get them in the comments. They should be here very shortly. Because yeah, I'll wait for them, and then we will. Neil is here. Neil is back. Neil, are you there? Is the camera working? Camera gas. Neil, you there? Right. Obviously, shambles gas. Yeah, I'll quickly let him his camera. I don't really know. It just it sums up being a Ravens fan at the moment. Everything shambles. But yeah, get in your comments. I'll quickly go through some as well. Yeah, any questions, leave them below. And I'll let Neil sort his camera out, and hopefully Josh should be on very shortly as well. But yeah, I mean, we can quickly start off because we'll obviously get into the Lockyer news very, very shortly. That's amazing. Another defender signed, sealed and delivered. What's that? 7 now? I think Ellison has got recalled. I don't know if he's going back on loan, or I don't know if he's staying now. I think by the looks of things, I mean, we mentioned it a couple of episodes ago, maybe about a month ago, that we would, we all think that sort of, he's sort of easing Taylor Moore and Mola out. And yeah, obviously the Lockyer news is a bit of a madness, and Josh has arrived. Neil's camera is, here he is. Lockyer, he's there.
Get in there.
I know you're buzzing, yeah, but no nipples on camera, all right?
I'm sorry, but it just had
to happen. We're not OnlyFans gas. This is talking gas, not OnlyFans gas.
Unbelievable news.
It's mad, isn't it? What are you saying? Tell me how you're feeling right now. PR gas. PR gas is back.
Okay, so I have
6 or what?
I have two favorite Rovers players of all time. 2 favorite Rovers players. 3. I have 3 Rovers players of all time. If you are my best friend, you can tell me who they are.
Bowden, Lockyer, Lambert.
Perfect. I listen, right? I can go back on my messages now, on my whatever. We were told what, 1st of July this could happen.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was 1st of June, whenever. I didn't think it was going to happen, and now he's back. I mean, unbelievable.
There was it. The camera's on. Nilo's back. And gas. He's back.
He'll say something negative straight away and just bring the mood down. So don't even bother asking him about it.
But yeah, first of all,
can't play for 2 years, so how do we know?
Yeah. Well, that is true. Yeah, we will.
Fair comment here.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, Neil, how was Gran Canaria gas?
Oh, world class, mate.
Yeah, it looked very nice. I'm looking forward to some sun on Sunday. So get me out of this wind and rain. Portugal. Yeah.
Is it with your brother?
Yeah, me and the broski, little early birthday treat, and also last day in school tomorrow. So I break up. So
Last day in school tomorrow.
Yeah, that's quite nice before we break up.
You're like, what are you, 12?
I'm 12. I'm 12. 13 in 2 weeks. But yeah, it's all been a bit of a madness, really. Obviously, we'll sort of talk MK and Tranmere at the same time because it's very, very similar scoreline, performance, etc. But yeah, I've already done the what we do: like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Josh as well. Feel free to follow the socials, etc. Fan Hub code. I've already mentioned the sponsors as well, so shout out again to them. Make sure you like. Can we get 100 likes for Lockyer? Smash the like button. Let's get into the more positive and the more good news first, I guess, and then we'll slowly talk about what we've seen over the last couple of weeks with the 2 home games. And unless you want to do it vice versa, unless you want to talk about Tranmere and MK first, then Lockyer, or it's up to you two. What are we saying? Lockyer first, or save the best till last?
I mean, it's got to be Lockyer first, hasn't it?
Yeah,
you have to give him his flowers.
Yeah. Matt, by the way, that comment, there will be a meme. I don't know if you've seen it, Neil. Josh has come on live, his camera's turned on, and he's just lifted his shirt up, and he's got his nips out. So, giddy gas.
Yeah, you'll be proud of me. I've actually lost 7 pounds. I'm 13.5 stone for the first time in forever. So I'm actually
love that.
First time my
he's buzzing, so he got. He's buzzing. Yeah, he's buzzing, so he got the nips out. But yeah, someone will clip that and will. Yeah, no context will be watching. So good luck.
Like that, yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. I'll start with you, Josh. Yeah, tell me how you're feeling. One of your favourite ever players is back. You know, we obviously mentioned it not long ago, a couple of episodes ago, that we've seen him in training, we've seen the leaks, we've seen the videos, the pictures, and now when I seen that padlock, I was like, oh, it can't be, can it? And there it is. And obviously BS4 gas was obviously at the game, but obviously, like you said, me and you knew quite a while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell me how you're feeling. What's the emotions like right now? Obviously,
the emotion is emotion. Like, it's emotional, isn't it? Like him coming back.
Mad.
The emotion is just emotional. Like, he is. Just honestly, like, what a player, but what a bloke as well. To come back from what he has, and to just to still be, I don't know. I can't. There's just a part of me, like, with my day job, obviously being an emergency rescue trainer. Like, it's. Do you know the statistics of coming back from a cardiac arrest?
It's mad.
Let alone surviving it. 1 in 10 cardiac arrests outside of hospital, people survive. 1 in 10.
Yeah.
And yet he's gone on to survive and get fully fit and do some amazing work for the British Heart Foundation. He's just a top bloke, mate. And that is just forgetting what he offers on the pitch. There's no way a Lockyer who hasn't had what's happened to him is playing in League Two at the age of 30 if this wouldn't have happened.
No, never.
Never in a million years. So if he can just have an inkling of that quality, then yeah. And listen, I trust Darryl. Yeah, all right. The games haven't gone very well recently. We will get to. But I trust him to. If Lockyer wasn't up to it in training, maybe he wouldn't have. But he's obviously shown something to be like, I've still got it. So all aboard the train, mate.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? Really, yeah. Shout out to everyone as well in the comments. Yeah, keep getting in your comments, any questions. Even if from John from Taiwan Gas, welcome back, Lockyer. Yeah, even to JMO as well. Pasty Gas, Yambi Sims as well. Are we also going to chat about Martin being pictured in a gas training kit? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's still obviously doing the rehab. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that, but it would be nice to sign a striker. You know, you've seen Salford signing Barini. You've seen British Longer coming back to the Football League and going to Barnet. Like we are in need of a. You know, depending on the obviously the Ellis injury and obviously what's happened to Promise, I think we are in need with. I mean, we've got about 8 centre halves. Like it'd be back 6 on Saturday, so we need more. We need more forwards. So yeah, let's see with that. Yeah, even in Ben Gill as well, Jason MH as well, and to everyone else. So yeah, keep getting your questions and all that good stuff. Yeah, it is mad to be honest. I mean, yeah, it just feels crazy, doesn't it? And even the number 12, he's wearing the number 12 because of the the fans. Like we all know, as Rovers fans, how good he was, and obviously what he's gone on to do. He's played in the Premier League. I mean, played obviously a lot of games international as well. He hasn't played below League One since he's left us. He played Championship or Premier League. So, and yes, that obviously is the question in it. What Neil said is he hasn't played for a long time. I think what I've read somewhere is that he played quite a few games at Luton, in a sort of training games, etc. He's obviously done quite a bit of training. I'm not sure how long he's been training. He's definitely been training longer than what most people know about at Rovers. So it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes, when he's going to be in a matchday squad, how many minutes he plays, and if he can, the deal is obviously until the end of the season for anyone who hasn't seen. So yeah, I'm buzzing for it. There ain't really there's loads of words, but it's obviously amazing PR after the 2 disastrous performances that we've had, but we all knew that it was going to happen anyway at some point. And yeah, I think like most Rovers fans, I'm over the moon, and yeah, hopefully he does well, and hopefully he, we all know about the standards and what he sets and what he's going to do. We already know about his quality on the pitch, but it's all about standards, and we need more of that. After what we've seen over the last 3 weeks, it looks like we need more of that, and there ain't nobody better than Super Tom Locks. So hopefully he does well, and yeah, hopefully chapter 2 goes well. Neil, what's your thoughts on the whole Lockyer reuniting? We've already had Darryl, Ellis, Kilgore, and now it's Lockyer. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, personally, for him, it's it's probably the best silver lining he could have got. Obviously, what's happened. He was on course to go and be a Premier League footballer, international, etc. What's happened. But he's got himself he's worked hard and he's done what he's done. He's got himself a second opportunity to go, and everything's a bonus for him now, isn't it? Whatever happens now, everything's a bonus.
Yeah.
He's out kicking a ball on a Saturday and a Tuesday, and he's back to doing what he wants to do. So regardless of results, achievements, promotions, whatever, it's all a bonus for him personally, isn't it? He's just out there, and he's don't know if I'd like to think that he's probably financially pretty comfortable. So, like I said, he's just doing what he wants to do, isn't he? And thankfully, he's back doing it. I think if we've, as a football club, fallen on our feet because of the connection that he's got to us, if any other League Two club would have had that connection with someone like Tom Lockyer, it's not even a question mark. If the medical team are saying that he's good to go, all insurances are covered, ticked off, boxed off, he's fit and he can go in, undertake his work. There's not a League Two side, there's not a League One like that. He's getting snapped up and he's going to go and do it for the club that want him to go and do it. It's fallen in our lap that Tom Lockyer has got a connection to us. So, I mean, if it's me, and I know there's going to be a lot of talk of being wary of, when he's not played a lot of games, and he hasn't, and you don't know what you're getting, you don't know what Tom Lockyer you're getting. The only way you're going to know is get him out there. For me, if the only way you get fit is through games, and that isn't behind closed doors games, that is
Yeah.
90 minutes, first team, and the only way you get fit is by games, and you play yourself into form. And if it's me right now, he plays Saturday.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's how I see it.
I agree with that.
And that's
yeah,
and that's probably not even off the back of having 3 bad results and 2 horror results. The bloke, like I said, it's a no-brainer. You haven't got to be a shrewd football manager to put Tom Lockyer in your team in League Two. You know what I mean? Like, he'll kick his nan in the head to get 3 points, and that's the kind of fella. That's what we need at the minute. Because, like I said, if you're going to go on about what this group is at the minute, like I said, September was fortunate. I could see it a mile off. It papered over a lot of cracks. We were getting what we didn't. We were getting more than we deserved. And
you did say that, to be fair.
This month has come crashing down. And for all the talk of, what this is looking like, everyone loves each other in the tunnel. Yeah, well, do you know what that does? The results do that. That doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now you'll see what they're about. They've lost 3 on the spin. They've had 2 horror results. Now you'll see what they're about. And someone like Tom Lockyer is the person you want to implement into that, to say, like, do you know what, this is what we need to do, this is how we need to approach it, and this is what and it all depends on what the lads around him, if they toss it off or if they buy in.
100%.
Toss him 100%.
Off. Toss it off.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep your shirt on.
Right, what is going on? Hemmings is turning it into flipping OnlyFans gas mine. What?
I wouldn't get I wouldn't get much money, would
I? Who knows? Try it out, innit? Ford needs to prove himself opportunity. Obviously we'll get into that very, very shortly. And Brett Gass as well, saying hopefully I will get to see Tom on the bench at Crawley on Saturday. Up the gas. Thanks for tuning in as well. Barry Greenwood, even to you as well, saying we now have 7 centre backs. Who does he replace in the team? Seems like an unnecessary liability to me. And AB45 onto the point you said, spot on. And like you said, it's obviously the way you said it was funny, but like we've seen it many times of us. Like, if there's one player who you want to go to war with on the pitch, it's Lockyer. If you want to do anything, because I mean, don't forget, even the mentality of, like, when Lockyer was a youngster and he come through, like, the team we had was a shambles, and obviously the John Ward team and everything else like that, and obviously getting relegated, and you only got to look at even the way he's always been as a player, and like you said, he will do anything to win. That's that famous Warnock saying, you got to die to get 3 points, and Lockyer will do absolutely anything. And it's for me, and I think most people would agree, it is absolutely massive. I mean, Josh, obviously we'll get into lineup. So you obviously looked pretty shocked. I think probably maybe a few people were, but are you thinking of Lockyer has to be in the squad, or would you sort of give it a little bit of time first, or would you just chuck him straight in?
I think if you read the interview from Tom Lockyer, he says, I've been training with the club for quite a while. I think we've offered him a contract now that he's match fit.
Yeah.
I think he's match fit, so I think he starts.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do think, as STM8816 says, it's confirmed it's a back 3 though. Of course it is. But
back 3 gas, isn't it? Well, it's got to be with all these centre halves.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would mind it so much with him with him there. So
you'd think a back 3, like you would think right now as it stands after the last few games, you would think it would or the best on paper would be Kilgore, Negro, Lockyer as a back three.
That's exactly what I think it will be.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing, because obviously at the moment there's a few little issues with obviously injuries up top. With obviously Promise should be back very, very soon. Obviously Ellis, I've not heard anything about. I don't know. I've seen the interview that Darryl done after the game that was put on YouTube, and I heard it on Having a Gas earlier on when I was on there. But I've not seen him say anything yet about how bad it is. I'm sure there'll be something tomorrow when they put it out. But yeah, 100%. And it's just massive, isn't it? Yeah, Lockyer coming back it feels mad, doesn't it? It feels bonkers, to be honest. Like in 2025, a 30-year-old Tom Lockyer coming back to the Mem, and Samo says, leader, innit? Leader. Like, forget the quality, forget his quality just in general, like leader. Partigas saying 2 years since he played a competitive match. I had him on the bench. Emotions needs to be set aside. Yeah, that is true. Obviously, everyone will have their different thoughts on it. But like you said, Josh, from what that was said on the interview, it looks like he has been training for quite a while. He's obviously played a couple of matches. I'm not sure if he's played any matches that we've had behind closed doors, because obviously we've not seen any lineups for that. I know we've played a couple, but I'm not sure if Lockyer was there. But I definitely know that he played a few games at Luton, to build his fitness, etc. But I think we can all say, mate. Is there any other stuff you want to add on Lockyer, or should we get it back to reality with the two games, or into one?
We'll come crashing down.
Yeah. Partigas saying 2-2-6 with all the centre backs up front. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That's for sure. Well, Crawley play a back three as well, so we'll obviously get into that in a bit. But obviously we weren't here last week. Again, apologies if you've just joined and you missed last week. And I had a few people come up to me saying, and obviously people were a little bit, because I felt near to death. Obviously, you would have seen me on with Josh last week. People thought I had COVID. People thought I was, dying. But yeah, it was bad. But yeah, we could sort of put it into one, really. I mean, like I said at the start, very, very similar games. I mean, it's quite funny. And obviously, I've seen both of them. Josh obviously couldn't do the MK Dons game, but he was back to see another 4 goals conceded. Neil missed the MK Dons game as well because of Gran Canaria, but then he was back. It was just, if things couldn't have gotten any worse. And obviously, again, before we get into it, obviously football is, yes, it's a reactive thing. You will obviously base it on performances, results, but it's manning it. Like I sort of said it earlier on when I was on the radio, to echo to you now. All of us have said it anyway, that even during that run where we were winning games, we weren't playing that well, and we were sort of, taking. We were taking the small chances and the small, bits of play that we were having going forward, and we were very clinical. Fab was scoring every single shot he had on goal, and then over the last 3 weeks, well, since the Walsall second half, it's obviously gone back to, which almost feels like square one, which was at the start of the season, and that performance, I've already said it, that performance on Saturday especially, and a little bit of the MK Dons game reminded me of the games from last season. Like, it was like, there should not be people, and I wish I'd have done the same. I had a few comments on my YouTube reaction saying, "Oh, I seen you at the back. You look like you were obviously fuming." And Ben and Gian had left early. Like, fair play, but you shouldn't have people leaving early again. Like, that was a Saturday. like Saturday was, well, Saturday was shocking. That was awful. I think that is I mean, the performances at the start of the season were bad, but for me, that is by far, especially as at home as well. Obviously, even worse being at home, even worse being 4 goals again, 8 goals in 2 games. That was by far the worst performance I've seen this season, by far. And I don't. It's. I'm almost lost for words again. Really, I don't really. Talking about it again, it just makes me even angrier. I've sort of forgot about it the whole week, and then talking about it now, yeah, it was shocking. Long ball. I mean, the Ellis injury, when I seen Ellis going off, and I was like, yeah, this ain't going to be good. And then long ball, backing out of challenges. Obviously, I another thing that I don't think has helped either is that we signed over the last 3 weeks, we've played 3 different formations. So obviously, I don't think that helps either. Obviously, there's blame on Darryl as well, but the performances, like, and it was a whole team performance. Really, I felt sorry for Fab because like just hoofballing it to him and him having no shots or no chances. But yeah, there was just like the basics, like what Ben said. When you don't do the fundamentals, work ethic, running, battling, desire, hunger. It was, it was a weird one. I don't even think it was. I think I do actually think they tried, but I just think it was absolutely just an horrendous whole team disaster.
Like they tried, we were just shit.
Yeah, we were just absolutely terrible. But yeah, I don't really have. If I could probably continue for another 10, 15 minutes, but I'll hand it over to you, Neil. You was obviously back, expecting a bounce back like all of us. What did you make of what you saw on Saturday?
Well, it was like you go into a game like that and you expect to win that game at home due to the fact of, like I've said before, you're a football club that has got a healthy budget. You've got a desire to go and do something in the division. You've spent money. You've recruited. You've done all the necessaries through the summer. So you expect to beat Tranmere at home, and then to show up and do that 2 weeks on the spin and deliver that performance. So I know people talk about, and it's too easy to talk about. Oh, it's a back 3. It's a back 4. The head and tail of it is our midfield gets run over. It gets absolutely run over. And said it in the summer when this got put together, there's not enough dogs in that side to go and deal with what this division needs to do over the course of a 40-game period. Like we spoke about McCracken coming in, nice, tidy, very good on the ball, will keep you ticking over. But you've got to earn the right to play in this division. You've got to earn the right to play, and he needs to be protected if you're going to play him, because, like you said, you get through September and you start getting away with it, and you paper over cracks. But look at what happens to our midfield. Like, just gets run over, just gets completely run over when sides come and decide, you know what, we're going to go and get after these. We're going to go and be aggressive in the second ball. You look like Finley Saturday.
Easiest game.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't got that. Do you know what I mean? And Conter's in there crying out for a partner to go and dog about with him, and he hasn't got it. And sides are coming and identifying it. We'll get after these in the centre of the pitch, and we'll scream straight through the middle. Whether you've got 3 centre halves, 2 centre halves, you're right in front of them. You're constantly in front of them because we just get overrun in midfield through energy, effort, second balls, dogging. You know what I mean? Just absolutely. We just get terrorised in the middle of midfield, and then like you'll evaluate a game and you'll say, oh, you know, they tried, but no one's being made accountable. No one is digging out players. Like no one after a game they're saying, oh yeah, we didn't play well. It was terrible performance. It was this, it was that, but no one's actually pointing the finger. Like no one's prepared to actually say, do you know what, Kilgore was fucking shambles for 2 games on the spin. Sotirio remains a fucking ornament from Paphos you got on holiday. Like, an absolute, utter waste of time the fella is. But no one's prepared to say it because, for whatever reason, and this is where you'll get a football club that will just spiral out of control because there's too many niceties. Like, you've been put together in the summer. You've got a director of football and manager that have pieced everything together. They've had a good look at it. They've taken it over. They've been given a healthy budget. They've recruited who they wanted to. There's been money spent. You've had players that have come down. Promise 750 grand or whatever it was. You've gone and got your Swiss centre forward. You've got Harrison back to get the gang back together with Kilgore, and it's a shower of shit for the last like 2 games. Someone has to be made accountable. The bloke in the dugout puts that out there. He delivers it. The buck stops with him. So you've got to say it how it is. Not good enough. Not good enough. And it's easy to piece together this season because it's cut and dry, because we said it before a ball was kicked. The brief is get up or get out. And that's what he's got to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, pretty...
Too many niceties. Nobody wants to say it how it is. And like, too many people want to get close to players and have relationships with players and tell them how great they're doing when they're playing well. But tough shit, do you know what I mean? If you're gonna go out there and do a job and you've got to be made accountable, if you ain't doing it, you've got to be told.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because it has been a shambles. And like, even like, I don't even know, like, I mean, spot on, as always, pretty much.
Like McCracken running through treacle for 2 games, just running through treacle, and Look, that looks like he's been.
It's not just, but that's the thing as well. Like, it's literally everyone.
No, you can't do that, Charlie. You've got to single people out. Are the fullbacks a problem? They're delivering 7 and 8s every week.
Yeah, but even they were
them in the same boat.
shocking, though.
It's too eeasy. It's too easy to just make it a collective. Because what happens at full time when you get in a change room, you can't just go, "Oh, you're all terrible. You're all You've got to identify problems. You've got to say,
"Oh,
like,
of course.
You're the bloke with the armband on. You're the bloke with the armband on. You can't go fist pumping fans and all the rest of it when you're winning, and then go into your shell when you're getting beat and not lead and deliver up performances like you're absolutely petrified and you're having a panic attack when the ball comes towards you. If you're wearing the armband and you want to be a leader, do you know what I mean? You can't lord it up in front of players when they're winning, and then in the car park after the game going, "Never mind, unlucky, try again next week." If you're shit, and you've got to be told. In any other line of work, if you're not doing your job, you get told. It just so happens that everybody else has an opinion in this line of work because they come and watch you play. So if you ain't doing it, like, you're not doing it, and you need to be told that. Like I said, bloke in the dugout, Clark's. The buck stops with him. He's put him out there. You can't give him a pass.
No, 100%. He's got it wrong.
You've sent 2 sides out there. You've conceded 8 at home.
Yeah,
like, that's a shit show, and you've got to be told. Like, and then
100%.
You can't back it up by saying, "I've tried to do this and I've tried to." You've got a bloke there that you rinse and repeat. You put that bloke on the pitch. You're hindering yourself. I'll say it again. What does Sotirio offer this team? What does he offer it? Because I'd love to know.
Yeah, he don't offer nothing.
Who's defending him? Like, who's defending? Say it how it is. You're shit. You're useless. You're no good. Get gone.
Yeah, he was awful. He was the worst player on the pitch. I don't even know why.
And this is what I mean. It needs to be said then. So don't stick him on the bench. Put him in the stand. Don't bring it, because what does he offer when you bring him on? What is he expecting from him? Unless he's a completely different character in the week.
He was the first one to back out the tackles.
MK and Tranmere, he's got 2 goal contributions for the other team.
Yeah, he was awful. Well, yeah, I mean,
he serves no purpose whatsoever. If you want to get out of this division, what is he doing on the pitch?
Yeah, well, yeah, everyone said it. Everyone said it after the last 2 performances. Yeah, he was. Yeah, the way he I mean, I can. Yeah, players like backing out of challenges is mad. Like,
but you've got to name them. You can't be generic. You've got to name them. You've got to point them out. You've got to tell them who they are.
I said
you've got to
Saturday.
say what it is.
I said it on
Saturday. You've got to say what it is.
Kilgore for the 3rd goal, pulled out of the challenge. Sotirio pulled out of many challenges. LT done it. There was a few.
So
but
and
yeah, it was all of them. Like, I said
you
to
can't
Ben,
be rewarding them. You can't be rewarding them with games the following week. You can't say take Alfie and go, you've had 2 horror shows, and then play him next week. Do you know what I mean? Because you're getting into the same territory of last season where it just picks itself regardless of being terrible. But then you compound that performance off the back of a bloke who's delivered up 2 games where he's conceded 8 goals at home, and then like the Messiah complex and the ego on the fella is laughable. Like he comes out and he uses terms like, "Oh, I'm getting him in tomorrow for running because if you ruin my fans' week, well, not your
yeah,
fans,
I'll ruin
mate.
your
What are
week.
you on
Yeah.
about? What are you on about? This Messiah complex that you think you're untouchable? Like you're not. You're a league. You're an all right League Two manager. You're not a rock star. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got it wrong because there was Saturday. There were. I said it after Saturday. Like it looked like we've been doing nothing on the training pitch. That's what it looked like. Long ball and nothing. Just long ball. That's it. Loads like everyone.
I don't know how that fella thinks he's going to unite them lads by making it a him and them situation publicly. Like, if that was me and I'm getting dragged in the next day, you've set us up to fail twice on the spin, and then you're going to drag me in to run and make it about you and your fans, and we're the problem. I'll be like,
Yeah.
Fuck, mate.
Yeah. Because he got it horribly wrong against MK. Me, well, obviously you when you was away, me and every man and their dog say like don't let them get overrun in midfield, and he plays 2, and he got it completely wrong. Like, and obviously I know you said obviously, well, look, we seen it Saturday, didn't play a back 5 and we were absolutely garbage, but every time we have played it we've looked an absolute shambles. But Saturday, Southern Hell's got spun.
But if the players aren't doing it,
look, the Kilgore and the Patter were arguing each other, like saying, I was down the front and it was mad, mate. What them 2 were saying, it was mad. It's completely after 3 losses, like the heads have gone.
And if the players aren't doing it, and that's what the players are doing, there is players. That's where the buck stops. That bloke, that is his side. He's recruited. He's recruited and built in that. So when he's coming out after the game and trying to create that buffer between him, his fans, and the players. Like if I'm a player getting dragged in the following day to get my legs run off me, I'm thinking, what the fuck's this bloke at?
Yeah.
So how's that galvanising you all together to get out of this division? Because like I said, in the summer we all identified it and said, like, it's brief's pretty simple, isn't it? It's up or out.
We have to. It's funny. Keep talking. I'm grabbing a bit. Yeah. A lot of people are saying this is the best. This is your best thoughts on a game. So
you've got to make people accountable, haven't you? You have to.
You
can't just go. That was rubbish. They were all rubbish. We'll move on to next week. It's no good.
100%. But I could. All of them. Like, yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, do you know what really? I've said it. I said it. In Helens versus Hannah, and I said it in the reaction. The funniest thing is the last pod, all of us three done together. I was like, I back these lot, and then we go and lose for it. That just sums it up even more, to be fair. But it was. Southwood. Don't know what he's doing for. What goal is it? The 3rd goal when he gets lobbed in his 6-yard box. Like, I couldn't believe what was. It was poor. LT. Just giving the ball away. I can't really say much on Fab because they were just hoof. Like, what do you expect? He's smaller than me, man. What do you expect him to do? Like, I don't know why we've all of us, like, we were playing this really good football in the second half against Salford, played brilliantly at Walsall first half, and then all of a sudden we've gone back to hoofball and like we sort of no ideas. I don't really
This
know.
is what I mean. If you're being set up to fail, then why? And then in the post-match interview, you're being made the problem. What?
Yeah. It's a well, Ben's favorite word. Yeah, it's a shambles. Yeah, pump ball. It was just a shambles. I think that was the most frustrating thing for me was the fact that like not doing just basics, like not going in fully for tackles or I don't know. It was it was like watching last season. It was terrible. But Josh, your thoughts after reflecting 4 or 5 days? What do you especially you can talk on a little bit on the MK if you want, but also Tranmere, 8 goals, 4-0, 4-1. Yeah, shambles gas are back. What do you think? What do you make of that?
Well, I'll be very honest with you, bro. What do you want me to say after that? What do you want me to say, bro?
It is true, but just let us.
What am I meant to say now? After Neil's
anything you want.
Absolutely.
You can't tiptoe around the edges, though, can you? You can't tiptoe around the edges of it just because, like, they're your heroes or whatever, and you think they the world.
Oh, none of them are my heroes, mate. I can name and shame if you want. Utter dog shit.
That's what I mean. You need to point the finger. That's what I mean. Nothing good comes of just collectively going. None of it was good enough. Like, people need to be dug out for what it was. Like I said, I've had this scenario week after week.
I totally agree with you, but I think you've just done the job for every single Rovers fan. I could name and shame every single player on that pitch. With regards to maybe Fabrizio, I don't think he can really be blamed. Every other player out there.
Yeah.
Every other player out there. I mean.
And also, at least
it was literally night and day from what we've seen. It was just absolute pony. Pony from every single one of them. Every single one of them had calamitous errors, and I can also criticize Darryl as well. I mean, there are some backwards decisions where what was the game plan? Get it to Alf, he kicks it long to Fabrizio Caven. We lose the ball, it goes out, and then it recycles again. It just looked very. It was just shit, mate. It was really crap. And I spoke to Gats after the game.
He was there, wasn't he? Yeah.
And he said he went, that was bad.
You could have asked anyone.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Like,
it was.
It's
I'm
not really sure what to say that hasn't already been said there because I mean, fix up quick because that was absolutely. We actually paid to watch that. It was terrible.
Yeah. There was what was there? Was there just over 8,000 or just under? Like
just under 8,000.
It's terrible. Like, can you imagine if that was like your first game? You'd be like, I ain't going back to watch that.
Yeah, I mean,
it was shocking. Yeah, there was. Yeah, they're literally. Yeah, like. Yeah, I'm just this long. Well, there was literally, like you said, get the ball to one of the defenders and just long ball it into the corner. And it should have been more. Should have been more than 4. It should have been more. They should have scored more. I think they had 21 shots. 21 shots, 9 on target, 7 big chances. I mean, that's a shambles in itself, let alone the fact they'd only won 2 games. And
I did a statistic on my 5 things we learned. I'm not sure Neil would have seen this because I know he's not on TikTok. But Neil, I had a look at the statistics from home games, and you might be surprised to know we conceded 1.43 goals a game at home last season. And this season, we're conceding 1.57 goals a game. So, at home.
That's mad.
Look, the silver lining at the minute, what you can take out of it at the minute is it's the middle of October. So
I know.
All lost, but But ultimately, like I said, this
I mean,
season's
it's
pretty.
crazy.
The season's pretty easy to sum up because, like I said, it's up or not, isn't it? That's it. That it's as simple as that. There's no grey area.
Yeah.
The bloke has been given every single facility and every single tool and every single bit of money that he needs to do the job that needs to get done. So it's much like I suppose last time we were in League Two, the brief was the brief and we did it by the skin of our teeth, but ultimately, you know, I mean, it got done. And
Yeah.
you take that again this season. The brief's a brief, just deliver it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I think look, hopefully every single person involved at that football club will look back and say that this has been horrendous, and I'm hoping they can learn from these last 2 games, because if you see more of that this season, it's going to get very bad.
If they don't, if they don't learn from it, then I give up.
They ain't got long to learn though, have they? Because I think it was what's it? If we're talking about automatics, let's just talk about automatic hypothetically. I think you're looking at Bradford went up with 11 losses.
That's what I mean. We've already lost 6.
That's what I mean. 13. So you ain't got long to learn. Do you know what I mean? You got to do it quick.
Yeah. That's mad. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I mean. You look, like that unbeaten run. That's what I mean. Like even now, it doesn't. You look at it. It doesn't even, obviously, because we started obviously so poorly and stuff. But it doesn't look like we said it a few weeks ago. It doesn't look like we've been on one. Like 6 losses out of 13 games. Like you said, you can't really, unless something drastic happens. Like at the moment, obviously, like you said, it's still early days. But there can't. I mean, I said it after. I said it when we were going through the unbeaten runs, and I would have said it on one of the episodes on here. Like, we cannot go through many more of these 2-3 games like losing in a row if we want to go up. Like even now, we cannot go at this. But it will probably happen again because we're just so inconsistent, and the problem is, like you said it, Neil, me and Josh and every other fan have said it. You have to be putting consistent at least 75, 80 minutes at least performances in, because that's what happens when like these results. One of them should have happened at Colchester. Colchester, we were absolutely awful. Should have been smashed to bits, like one of these last 2 games. So we were lucky then, and we were lucky in although at the time, obviously, you know, like you said, get the win, but that's where performances need to be above the line now, because we've seen it.
We were lucky with Colchester, Grimsby, Salford. There's 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need to.
You look at the sides. You look at the sides we've played that we've been, you know, like I said, in the September run where we got more than we deserved, and then we've lost to certain sides. The sides that are going to be there and thereabouts, we're like Salford.
That's true. Actually, it's not. I keep thinking it's early, but it's not.
We should have got turned over, but really, the sides that are going to be there and thereabouts, we've done nothing against. Really, as far as a performance.
There's been
sides now.
Yeah, that's true as well.
You've got your first block of 10 out of the way. You're into your second block of 10, so everyone's starting to realise and to see how sides are setting up what they're doing. And
that's what I mean.
What Rovers have got a problem with at the minute is they're not earning the right to play. And in this division, you've got to win the fight before you win the game.
Yeah.
And we ain't winning the fight.
No. Yeah, that's spot on.
That's a good analogy. That's a good analogy. I'm gonna put that on Twitter and pretend I came up with it, Neil.
All right, go for it. Do you think?
I'll see.
It's true though. It is spot on.
You've got to win the fight before you win the game. I like that. It's true.
That's what this division's about. This division's about dead balls, getting the ball up the pitch as quickly as you can, winning fouls, winning dead balls, and being successful off the back of it.
Yeah. On trend so far after 13 matches, we're going to finish on 60 points. That's what I mean. That's going to be nowhere near. That's like mid-table, isn't it? Mid-table. If that. So, but that's the thing. That's the problem, though. Like, it would have been different if we were playing well for large spells of games, but we're not. We've said it every single episode or every single reaction me and Josh have done or whatever, or even everyone online has said it. You cannot play well for 45 minutes, 35 minutes a game, and like what we were doing before until you see that little drop off, say little big drop off, and look at what we've seen, but that's the problem.
Mm-hmm. But you've got to define what you've got to define
to be
what well
75% at least.
You've got to define what well is, because do you know what? Under Coughlin, we were playing well because we were doing what we needed to do to get a result. It was pig ugly.
Well, as in like convincing.
It served its purpose.
Convincing is what I mean by playing well. A convincing, no game very rarely is going to be comfortable, but convincing is my.
If we serve up successful dross on the pitch to watch and it's getting 3 points, like, I'll lap it up. Do it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's different, isn't it? It's all right when you don't play well and you win, but when you're getting pumped 4-0 and 4-1 at home in front of 8,000 or whatever, and that's the problem. That performances need to be raised quick, because like I said, we cannot, if we want to at least get in the playoffs. It's not, well, we have to get promoted. But if you want to get in those playoffs or autos or whatever, we cannot have many more free games. You cannot lose 3 games, like many more in a row. Like, but yeah,
I mean,
it's
like,
just
you look at, again, you go back to the season we did get out of this division, like, we stank the place out, didn't we? Stank the division out early doors, didn't we? Like,
we were awful till January,
there's a way of doing it. Granted, we got, like I said, we got some magic dust in the new year, and that's highly unlikely to ever happen again. But it's achievable, and like I said, I'll give this manager every opportunity to do the job he's been brought in to do. But ultimately, his brief's it's an easy one to define, isn't it? It's up or out. That's the way it is.
15th. Wow. Yeah, that's what I mean. Though. Yeah, you can't be like, this cannot happen. Maybe one more time if you're lucky, but that's what I mean. Performances need to be up here, and even when we were getting wins, the performances were here. They weren't, like, we were saying it. We were playing well for a half. Like, look at what the game that sums up our season by far is that Walsall game. Looked like the best team ever in the first half, and second half don't even have a shot, let alone a shot on target. So that sort of sums us up. Yeah, get Neil in midfield and Coots, and we'll win the league. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but you also need legs.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, 100%. But everyone's pretty. We're not even in the ring, let alone the fight. It's just. Yeah, that's what I mean. Also, another comment here. I think we are in last season made. Stand back. It's not Christmas. You went on a fantastic run when Barton. Yeah, but you're not always. Usually, it does. It happens every time. Every time the last 3 or 4 promotions, whether that's been with DC, with Trollope, with Barton, that's always happened. But it's not always. Nothing's a guarantee. If we're, as I mean, we went 7 games unbeaten, but then you like I said, you go back to square one. You go back to Rovers from the first month of the season after these, and I mean Saturday. Let's hope, because that's all we can go on really after what we've seen. Let's hope we turn up, because we haven't turned up since Walsall. So hopefully we can turn up against Crawley. I don't think there's anything more that needs to be said. But we've pretty much gone over. And a little bit on MK, but mainly on Tranmere. Hopefully we just I don't want to see a performance like that in a long while. But let's get into Crawley, because again they're a team. also struggling. 6 games without a win in all comps. They've also got their best player, or their second best player, actually. The best player, Ryan Loft, is available to play, but Harry McCurdy is not available, which is good news because he's a little rat bag. But yeah, we need to respond. There's no. I mean, we said it. We all said it. All of us put out a tweet and said, "Oh yeah, come on, we need to." Yeah, there was nothing, was there? But yeah, Crawley, we must. But it's another team that we don't do well against. Last season didn't beat them. They obviously smashed us in terms of performance at their place. It was only 1-0 thanks to Jed Ward, but they absolutely cooked us. Luckily, I think all of the front three that played that day are no longer there. Kamari Doyle, Quaterna, and Hepburn Murphy absolutely took the piss out of us. And yeah, the home game, I think the home game, if I remember rightly, first half we played really well. Probably should have been 1 or 2-0 up, and then second half they dominated us and probably should have won the game. But yeah, I'll go with you, Josh, first. What's your thoughts on it's just win, innit? Respond and win. There's no other, there ain't really much to say, really.
Yeah, just get the job done. Get the job done. Don't care how we do it. Don't care if it's pretty. Just get the job done. Hopefully we can stop that rot, because it is a rot at the minute with the performances we've been seeing. So yeah, just get the job done. Don't care how it can go in off of, I don't know, Jack Sparks' bum. I don't care. As long as you win, don't care.
Yeah. It's one of those, isn't it? Because obviously they've got obviously a lot of change. Is that Shamanga they've got up front? Shamanga and Ryan Loft. That's properly too, isn't it? But yeah, it's not going to be easy. Crawley, I forgot the manager's name now.
Scott Lindsay. That's
it, Scott Lindsay. He always plays good football, attacking football. Even with, obviously, it doesn't really matter what quality he's got. He always plays the same way. 3 at the back, attacking wing backs, players getting forward. Usually has a lot of pace. Shamanga's not rapid, but he's not slow either. And obviously Ryan Loft's already scored against us this season for Cambridge in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, he'll probably be looking forward to it, really. But yeah, they're obviously 23rd in the league, 1-2, drew 3, lost 8, currently 8 points behind us. We've gone down to 16th with 5 points off the playoffs. They've conceded 1 more goal than us, by the way, and they're second bottom in the league, and they scored 10 goals. Last 5 games, lost 1-0 to Shrewsbury, drew with Walsall after Walsall beat us, of course. Lost 3-1 to Cambridge away, lost 2-1 to Barber at home, and lost 4-0 to Notts County. So, yeah, not a good run. Like I mentioned, 6 losses, or 6 games without a win. Sorry, I think they've drew 1 of them. But yeah, we need to bounce back, because if we see anything like the performance there last year or the performance that we had on Saturday, we won't be getting anything again. Neil, thoughts going into the game?
Yeah, I think Lindsay and Crawley, they're looking to stop their own rot, aren't they? So yeah. I think they'll be more than comfortable welcoming Rovers, to their place, given and seeing what they've seen from us. And like I said, that primarily what he'll ask them to do is win the fight first, earn the right to play first, and then see what he can get off the back of it. Because I've said it before about Lofty. Granted, he's not the most graceful centre forward in the world, but he will get you up the pitch. Yeah. He will give you an hard day's work as a centre half. And if you're Ryan Loft now, and if you're Lindsay, you're looking at Kilgore's last 2 performances, hoping he plays, and go and play on him and give him nightmares all game. Back into him, throw your elbows about him, and pin him all day to win fouls and make him uncomfortable. And then you earn the right to bypass midfield if you want to go direct, and that's what good sides in this Division 2 do. I'm not saying Crawley are a good side, but that is your out ball when you've got someone up there that can go and get you up the pitch, make it stick, win a foul, and deliver a dead ball. And Lofty's good at that. Do you know what I mean? He earns a living in that division because he can do it. Granted, like I said, he's not the most graceful and beautiful one to watch, but he's effective at what he does.
Yeah.
And if you want to go and get in his face, he'll happily put his face in yours. I think it's going to be it will be a real test for Rovers to see what they're about. Like I said, they've been rolled over and they've not won the fight, and they've been run through their midfield 2 games on the spin now. And Crawley will really fancy going and getting after them and getting about them on their own patch. I don't think it's going to be pleasant. I think they're going to have to hold their nerve, Rovers, on Saturday to really stand up to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? It's a weird one, even for me, and there's probably a lot of other Rovers fans thinking this, but I'll be going. But I'm really not looking forward to it, if I'm being honest.
You was only done with football in the week.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm not looking. Well, my ticket was already booked, but obviously I'll go. But just that feeling at the moment. Obviously, don't get me wrong. Obviously, gas I love and bleed. But just at the moment, after those 3 games, like it really does. Football really does get me down. When we play like that, we have been like it really does. And that sort of where you feel when you don't want to go. Like it just,
you can people can peddle stuff like negative and all the rest of it, but you should be put in an asylum if you're fully expecting to go to Crawley and get 3 points on Saturday after what you've seen recently. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll get into our predictions soon. We'll see what all of us, and including in the comments, of what we think. But yeah. Hopefully we turn up, and because that's what we are doing it, especially with the last 3 as fans. We're hoping. But yeah, Turkish gas. Love this, Muzza. By the way, up the gas. Get your shirt. Get down the mem. See some beautiful football. Yeah. Hayner would be there if we were in the Tool Station League. Of course, mate. Support whatever league we're in. I'll be there. Downs, everyone would be, not just me. Everyone would be. I get one. Well, some people might get a bit fed up with it, but yeah, it is what it is. I love the gas. Just like everyone else. But yeah, appreciate the comments. There's been loads of comments. I'll try and get to some more in a minute. But yeah, Was that the comment you were alluding to, or did you just say it in general, saying I'm fully expecting Rovers to go to Crawley and get 3 points? No.
Who, me?
Yeah, or was it what you said?
I said you'd be put in an asylum, wouldn't you, if you were that confident and expected Rovers to go and get 3 points on Saturday? Because you can be a fan and say we must win and all the rest of it, but realistically, you're a lunatic if you think we're definitely going to win Saturday, because what you've just seen over the last 2.5 games, it's been pitiful.
Yeah. And I think our record at Crawley isn't that good either. I think someone would probably say, blame Hayner, because I think I've been there seven times. And in the league, I've only seen 1 win, and that was under Joey. I've seen us win there in the FA Cup with John Joe O'Toole, last-minute winner, back in the day when Rob Scott was pleading for O'Toole's shirt on a Tuesday night back in 2012 or something. But yeah, our record there is poor as well. But yeah, let's get into lineups. This should be quite interesting as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and please do keep hitting the like button. Please subscribe to Josh as well. Subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate everyone tuning in. It means a lot. So yeah, keep up the quality support. Neil, I'll go with you first. Your starting 11 against Crawley.
I'll go with Southwood in goal, Sparks at left back, Senior at right back. I'd go with Negru and Lockyer if we can get them out there as centre half of a back 4. I'd play 3 in front of that, 3 central in front of that, which would be Conter, Howley and Chang. And then I play Thomas and Thomas and
what about your
Shaq,
favourite player?
Thomas and Shaq off of Cavan, like Christmas tree formation, firm up the middle of the pitch, get as many dogs in the middle, and try and earn the right to just establish yourself in the game first and foremost, and then you can make changes and do what you can do after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's completely fair. Christmas tree gas, spreading the festive joy. I love it. Early gas, isn't it? Josh, what is your lineup? What is your lineup?
I honestly have no idea what he's going to do. I'm not sure if Senior's fit, so love it. I'm not sure if Senior's fit. I'm also a little bit worried about Maka with the message I sent you earlier, but obviously
I think he should be all right though. He is in training.
Yeah, but that could have been 2 days ago, bro. To be fair.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Taylor
Moore is then right back.
It could be Taylor Moore right back.
Mola right back, maybe.
I don't know. I have a feeling he's going to go back 3.
Back 3 gas.
I think he'll match him up. I don't know. I honestly, can you do yours first, Hainer? Because I really don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh, you're a shambles gas, you are.
Oh, all right.
Fine. Yeah, I'll go first. So I'm going 4-4-1-1. So right. I'm going Southwood in goal. I'm going Sparks left back. 2 centre halves. I will go. 2 centre halves. I'll go Kilgore and Lockyer. Right back. I'll go Southern Hells. Hopefully, he's okay to play. Right midfield, Shaq Ford. Left midfield because at least he'll give some effort, and he done well at Walsall there. I'm not sure why he was dropped after because I know he might frustrate and.
Oh, don't say Belongo.
Do you know what? I'm going to do it because at least he gives a shit. At least it's not even that. He's a threat at Walsall.
Oh, he's a speedboat without a driver, mate.
Yeah. Oi, Josh what's Josh even on about? He's doing that. Some of the stuff that he says, mind. Don't get me wrong. Like
he's Dave Tatunda.
Don't get me wrong. Like I just think he is because I think you sort of got to balance it out because if we are going to do long ball and if we are going to switch the play, at least he'll win headers. At least he'll get it down. At least he'll get the balls in the. I mean, it's a better shout.
Oh no, I understand where you're coming from.
Last week,
I understand where you're coming from. I understand what you're trying to say.
You played left mid last week.
I said I play Real Soterio to try and prove me wrong. He didn't prove me wrong, so I'm not starting him again.
There you go.
And we're meant to go up, are we?
Well, that's what I said last week, didn't I?
Oh,
that's what I said last week.
I wouldn't let him on the bus.
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't
let that bloke take my bins out.
Oh my god. So yeah, Belongo left mid because he's got the pace, he got the height, he can score a goal, hit. I think. Do you know what? For what people can banter about Belongo, but he played well at Walsall, was a threat all game, and then next week, nowhere. And I get it. People can have their thoughts on his as a what he's doing on the pitch, but for me, he shouldn't have been dropped after that because he played well. He give Connor Barrett, their wing back, a torrid time. So I'll go him left mid, Shaq right mid, 2 centre midfielders. I'll go with Chang and McEachran. Just behind Cavan, I'll go Luke Thomas. That's my team, 4-4-1-1. So yeah, Josh, have you had a few minutes to have you had some inspiration?
Yeah, I've calmed down now as well.
can't believe you. After some of the stuff that you say, I cannot believe you.
Are you actually taking the piss? I said
No,
I
I'm
played
not,
well
I'm not.
Sotiriou, but
What?
he played well against Cheltenham and stuff. So how was that a bad shout? Belonga.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
I'm not.
Neil, have a word with him.
I'm not having it. You must be still in school mode, mate, because you are an absolute
What you really? What, Sotiriou over Belonga? You think that's a better shout, do you?
I'm not saying I play Sotiriou at all, mate. If you let me speak, I can tell you my lineup.
You're a shout. Oh, Ben, have a word with him after. He's a shambles.
Okay, so I'm doing this on the fly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get some pelters, but I do not care.
So you're going to say some mad stuff, so I'll just write this down. Okay, go on.
Yeah, it's fine. You can clip it. So
Okay.
I'm going 4-4-2.
Hello. Old DC formation.
I'm going Southwood in goal. I'm going until we hear officially, rather than just, rumours or whatever. I'm going Maka on the right. I'm going to go for Alfie Kilgore, because I know obviously he had a bit of a stinker, but he ain't getting dropped. He's the captain, so let's just be real about that. And then I would actually start Tom Lockyer. I would like to see Negro as well, but
I do want to see that, but
it's tough, isn't it?
Bat 5's just giving me a few too many nightmares at the moment.
Yeah. I think once they iron the kinks out, we're going to see it for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But for now, Tom Lockyer, I'll just start him because I want to see the return of the king.
Return of the king, love it.
And also, Neil said, if you've got a fully fit Tom Lockyer in League Two, you don't not play him. So, it's...
Yeah, I like this comment. Mind game, see, with the opposition.
Other than the fact he's called you Chaz, good call, Chaz.
That's my old nickname.
What he's doing himself, so how are the opposition going to know?
That's actually one of my old nicknames. I had on an England shirt when I was 12, by the way. That was my old nickname back in the day, Chaz. There you go.
That is cute.
That's
Yeah, so then I go Sparks left back, and that was a weird one as well. Him coming off on the weekend, but let's not comment on that.
Who was that? Jack Sparks coming off.
Yeah, I know. You wanted to get Belonga. He wanted to get Belonga one to get some height and to run.
We could have took anyone off though, like all of them.
But that was just a bit of an odd one. Anyway.
Yeah.
I would then go for a midfield pairing of Alfie Chang and Camille Conte, because I agree with Neil about that we need some actual runners in there. We need to earn the right to play, and you need that just through some runners. I wouldn't even be surprised if Howley comes in. But anyway, on the right, Shaq Ford. On the left, LT, because we don't really have another option at the minute
apart from the said last week.
Yeah. But also as well, what I'm saying is I would normally play a LT on the right, but he can fill in anywhere really, I suppose, across those wings. So LT on the left, and then.
Interesting who you're going to go up top.
This is where it goes a little bit controversial. Now, Promise will be back this weekend, but I don't think he starts because of his legs.
Yeah.
So I would actually go Fabrizio Caven and Ollie Dewsbury up top, just to cause some havoc, non-stop running, press from the front, and hopefully we get a turnover of possession and we can nick a goal.
Yeah. It's a weird one because, what
about Isaka actually?
It can't even. So I mean, though,
not even make the bench. Yeah, it's tough.
That's what I mean. You obviously got, the Joel Cottrell and Isaka signings are looking a bit. Obviously, I know he picked up a little niggle Cottrell, but I still think they were panic.
No, I disagree. The Joel Cottrell signing is a separate bracket. We know what he did at Swindon last year. He's just not got going, and he got a niggle. That's not true at all. The Isaka one looks like, oh Christ, we probably should sign another forward player. Well, we'll just grab him. It seems a little bit Harry Vaughan.
It's just a volume sign, isn't it? It's just a
yeah. There you go. It's a body through the door, isn't it?
Yeah, but surely he's got to have it. Surely, if he's going to have any. If he's going to start a game, it would be this week, wouldn't it? Surely.
He didn't.
I think a signing like that doesn't get brought in to start a game. He gets brought in to finish a game. You run channels. You make life difficult. You're Harvey Saunders, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're Harry
Yeah, I
Vaughan,
guess.
what you are.
Yeah, I guess. That comment. Yeah, back against Crawley should deserve to lose if you set up like that. But that's the thing that it's not the system. It's the way we're playing it, because we're not playing a back three. When we play a back three, it's five.
But traditionally, a back three formation can be very attacking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're meant to be.
We're just terrible in it.
Yeah,
but you need to establish a midfield to do it, because else the wing backs get cancelled out, and we're getting so run over. That they're just a lost cause.
Spot on.
So it ain't nothing to do with if you've got 3 centre halves or 2 centre halves. You can't do nothing through the middle of the pitch. So therefore, you end up playing boom ball, and it just keeps coming back.
Spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah, 100%. Right then, time for the score predictions. Do let us know in the comments. Are we going to win, or will it be 4 losses in a row, or are we going to get a point? Let us know. Let us know yours. Let us know if you're watching after as well. Keep getting involved with. Should be finished up in 5 minutes or so. We'll get our predictions and then round it off, and then you can go and enjoy and not focus about Rovers and just calm before the storm until Saturday. Who do I go with first? Neil, score prediction and goal scorers, if any. We've already had one. 2-1 Crawley is the first one.
I wouldn't be shocked by that at all, to be honest. I'll go 1-1. I don't think I just don't know if this side's got the nuts to go to Crawley at the minute and win after what they've served up recently. I'll go 1-1. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they'll stop the rot.
Who's scoring first, Cecilia?
No. Do you believe he will? Like, even the most positive man in the world, do you believe he's got a goal in him? Like, there's going to be a time when he plays and he does all right, but over the course of the season, he's horseshit. Sparks and Lofty.
Yeah, it had to be Lofty, didn't it?
Sparks.
Ryan, Loft.
Very
nice. we're going to the team that's 23rd in League Two. But that's what I mean, though. Like you say that, like, they conceded one more goal than us, and from what we've seen over the last, Neil's gone for 1-1. Josh, are we bouncing back, or is it going to be another Rovers?
Nah, we're going to bounce back. What is the point of life if we cannot be positive about going to Crawley away? We're 23rd in League Two.
Recent form?
But I don't want to put negative thoughts in my brain, mate. So,
but what's your head saying, and what's your heart saying?
My head says that Crawley are shite, but my heart says that we're also crap. But I think they're more rubbish than we are. It's going to be a rubbish off. So I think we're going to win 2-1. Because come on now. Come on. Like, what is the point if you're not, like, I get it. MK Dons, I can understand why we were a bit like, all right, fine. Like, look, MK Dons are going to be right up there this season. Tranmere was horrendous. But
look at Tranmere. They'd won the same amount of games as Crawley before they played us.
Charlie, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that statistic. Thank you very much. I didn't ask. So, no, that is terrible. I'm going 2-1 Gas. Why not? Come on now. Let's just go and get a win. Let's stop the rot, please.
Goal scorers?
I'll go Shaq attack and Fabrizio Caven. Why not?
Lovely. LPP's gone 3-1 Crawley. Christ. 1-0 Gas. Clean sheet. Yeah, if it's 3-1 Crawley, I'm not coming back to the UK. Yeah, I'll stay away. Yeah, so we've got a few mixed ones. Benjamin's gone 1-0 Gas own goal. Super Ryan Loft own goal. Yeah. To be honest with you, if I'm being really honest,
4-0.
I think Crawley will win. Because I'm basing this off what I've seen over the last 3 weeks. Like, don't get me wrong, I want us to win. My heart.
Yeah, but at least you're being measured. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as honest as I can. Honestly, of course I want us to win. Like, I want to win, but from the nightmares that I've had this week, from the last home game and the previous home game and the second half at Walsall, it just and our record against them, and I know like even their best players out suspended, right? But it's just since I've said, I don't know, since I mentioned, since I said, these lot, I love them, I back this squad. They've let me down. We've lost 3 in a row since I've said that. They've let me down. So I hope we win. Of course, I want to win, but I'm going to go 2-1 Crawley. I'll go Shamanga and Reece Brown to score for them and for us, Fab. I really, I just don't. From what I've seen over the last 2.5 games, what can I say? I'm just being honest.
Every chance, like, what happens if Crawley score early and
that's what I mean. If we go 1-0 down,
they fold again.
If we go, we was actually talking. Someone said that messaged in earlier on the radio that someone said the exact same thing. Like, I don't like. Of course, like, if we go, that's what I mean. If we go 1-0 down, I don't. That's what I mean, and it's just going to get all mad again. And I don't know.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm no stato, but like, what's our chance creation looking like? Are we even like making opportunities as far as like what a stats saying? Because watching it doesn't look like it.
Other than
as in shots on target and stuff.
As in, yeah. I'd go on that then, yeah, because I don't believe in XG. I think it's a load of old shite, to be honest.
Well, put it this way: one shot on target against MK. 2 shots on target against Tranmere. No shot. Obviously 4 shots on target in the first half against Walsall. 0 in the second half. So in the last 2.5 games, we've had 3 shots on target. So
right,
fantastic. Yeah, there you go. But yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, of course, when I get there, I'll be like, 3 points Gas. I'll put a bet on Rovers to win. I'll do everything. I'll wear my lucky hoodie, fan of Gas and all that, and hopefully we get the 3 points. But at the moment, right now, I can't. But there we go.
Did you wear that hoodie Saturday?
What fan hub?
Did you wear that hoodie Saturday?
No.
No, he wore his Pornhub one on Saturday.
Yeah. I didn't wear it Saturday. That's why we didn't. That's why we didn't win. Yeah. So there you go.
Maybe stick some trousers on.
Hey, that's to be fair. A few people said that to me actually back last year. Someone was DMing me saying the reason why we're losing is because you're wearing shorts every week. I said, I'm very sorry. What happens if we lose this and then the FA Cup game? Oh yeah, I mean, well, I think pressure's even. Obviously, don't get me wrong. Like I'm frustrated at the moment, and I'm very angry and all that sort of stuff. But it's we're not early days, but it's still early enough that we can turn it around. Like 5 points off the playoffs. Of course, if it carries on, then it's obviously not going to be good. I think
this bloke's going to get given more rope than any other one to survive. So like he's got a while left in him yet.
Yeah, But yeah, of course, if we don't win at Crawley, and then if we keep playing, like if we play long ball away at Bromley, we're average height of about 6'3", then good luck. But yeah, hopefully we can win our next 2 games. That would be lovely. But yeah, let's see what happens. But I think more shots and chases by 7 p.m. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Ben's gone 2-2 as well. Losing is unacceptable Saturday. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we'll be there, Ben. See you there. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's been a bit of a mixed one. I'm the one that's actually gone for a loss this week. Neil's gone for a 1-1 draw, and Josh is the one that's gone for a win. So yeah, hopefully we can win. But yeah, pretty much going to end it now. Obviously gone on a little bit longer than what we usually do, but obviously there's been a lot to chat, of course, after last week's obviously not being no episode. But yeah, thanks to everyone tuning in. Josh, any final words before we end?
Pray for Charlie on his away trip on Saturday. Hopefully you can bring up the 3 points, because back the 3 points, because oh mate, can you imagine losing 4 on the bounce? That'd just be awful. So yeah,
don't even say that.
Going, mate.
Yeah. Don't even say that. 4. Yeah. Hopefully not. But yeah. Again, thanks to Neil and Josh as always. Thanks to everyone that has joined in the chat. Thanks to everyone that watches back on the replay. Make sure you all subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, follow the socials, Fan Hub, TikTok, Josh's TikTok. Yeah, appreciate it. We really do. I know it's a bit hard at the moment, but hopefully we come through the other end and we're singing League One again, ole ole, by the end of the season. But yeah, thanks for watching, and welcome home, Super Tommy Locks boys. Come on, out of gas.